So I've got the trellis mostly up. I was just a couple feet short. I thought I measured properly, but I didn't account for the way it would stretch over top because it's not a perfect arch. It's more like a rounded corner rectangle. So I need to do just, I don't know, a couple more feet. Attach it to here, and then I can get it in the ground. So I've got these 1x2s that I'm holding it up with. It's all temporary, so you know, if the city is like grumpy because neighbors complain, which they like to do about everything I do, and I'm never in violation actually, then I can just say, hey, you know, Food Garden comes down at the end of the season. This is the dealio. This is the downfall of living in a city, is neighbors. When you don't have neighbors that you actually can get along with or jive with. And, you know, you've heard a few of our stories about things that have happened here in the neighborhood in the past. I do know one of our neighbors is building a fence, so that's nice. We don't have to look in their yard anymore, and they don't have to look in ours. Kind of helps, you know, that adage, fences make good neighbors. What makes even better neighbors is distance between you. So, but that's what, we love our home, and we love St. Paul, and, you know, as stressed out as we are about Minnesota right now, we have to do what we can do where God has us. So that's what we're doing. I initially, when we moved here, I wanted to turn the backyard into just a nice little Waldorf landscape, and that's why I wanted the wood chips and all sorts of wooden features in the back, like natural wood features and logs and stuff, which we've got. And you know, the plan was always to eventually get chicken stew, which, you know, we're working on that as well. And this, all of this has really changed a lot for me. I just don't want to depend on the supply chain if we don't have to. And I want to be able to trade with people as much as possible and, you know, manage life that way. And God willing, I see that I'm too tall. Haha. But I have zip strips, and that's what I'm using to keep these guys together. So now comes the zip strip part before I tie these together. I created a group for people locally. We're calling it Liberty Localvores, where we're trading local resources for different foods our families eat and resources that we need to have that we don't want to rely on the consumerist model anymore. It's a, you know, more of like an agorist sort of economy, and I'm totally cool with it because there's an economy that's going to be built here on Simply Trade because of the way things are going with money and with the dollar and cryptocurrencies, and this is just my own speculation. I'm not a financial guru like my husband, but just my own observations about this kind of stuff. If Congress does what I'm afraid of them doing, you know, we're going to see UBI here for the duration of this manufactured emergency. And I mean, that's going to tank everything. That's going to destroy the supply chain. The supply chain is already being artificially destroyed, with farmers being forced to dump production, kill animals and let them rot, and, you know, dump fields of vegetables and eggs and milk, etc. I mean, that's all artificial destruction of the supply chain. And it's tough. I don't want to think about my children going hungry because of a bunch of power-hungry, corrupt bureaucrats and world leaders. And if one doesn't have the self-sufficiency, the ability to be self-sufficient, that's really what's going to happen. And I'm not going to risk that, even if we live in the city. I'm not going to risk that even for a second. My husband manages our finances really well. And I manage our food. So that's what I'm doing in all of this endeavor. And I do have the Week in the Life that I filmed. I just have to get some music on it because there's a lot of like fast forward stuff on it. Hyperlapse, whatever you want to call it. And it's just weird if you just listen to the sim sounding speed talking. It's fun having you guys here with me. I might do a few more videos like this, I think, just to keep the channel in touch with everybody and how things are going and such. Because, you know, I appreciate all of you who watch and who subscribe and comment and interact and such. I'm sorry we didn't do a live stream this week. It got super busy. Travis had 8 o'clock phone call. He was on a contract that had him on the phones until about 8 o'clock at night. And that just gets to be too late with the children. So we have to keep that in consideration when we do our live streams. Okay, so now I've got that all fixed. You can see I added this, zipped it here, and I'm gonna stick a little wooden stake in and plunk her down in there, and then the beans are gonna go here. And that's just gonna kind of help keep it put. All right, so this side we've got all of our different varieties of climbing beans, and it arches all the way over. Looks kind of janky and ugly at the moment, but it'll be pretty, I promise. And over on this side, we've got peas. So that's how that project turned out. And I'll show you what it looks like from this side. So we walk into the yard, and that's the medicinal herb bed. Beans, peas. And I'm trying to figure out where I want to put my culinary herb bed since I'm redoing it. I'm thinking I'm gonna go in this spot because I had a whole bunch of columbine that died. So I think I'm gonna put it there. I only have one columbine left, and it's right there. So I think I'm gonna put the culinary herb bed right there. All right. Okay, I think I'm done. I got all the peas and beans starts planted. I put more pea seeds in the ground, and I put together a new little herb bed and made this wonky trellis, caged in all of the beans and peas so rabbits don't get them. My plum tree has flowers on it, which is more than I can say for my apple trees or my pear tree. My serviceberry tree has flowers on it. So I will have serviceberries and plums. I am so excited. I moved a few seedlings into bigger spaces, tomato seedlings that is. And Henri is crunching crackers on the sidewalk right now. Where'd you leave your bike?
I did it like that.
Where's the... Oh, it's right there. Yeah, so it's been a productive day. The children are home now. Travis has taken the older boys off to St. Agnes for confession, and Gabriel is making his first confession today. And life is good. It's really hot out. I'm gonna go get water, clean myself up, and change my clothes and eat some sherbet. I hope you guys are having a good start to the late spring, early summer season on this feast of St. Joseph the Worker. And I hope you have managed to accomplish something that you wanted to get done today, like I did. And I wish you, or I pray for you, peace and joy and calm during this crazy time. If you're new here, please subscribe and give the video a thumbs up, and I will see you guys next time. Bye-bye.
If you're new here, like and subscribe and give it a thumbs up.